It's a pretty straightforward quest, but the problem with it is it's combat oriented. It gets you in trouble as well. I guess I'm a little too far over, but it's not going to be a big deal. You guys can see the time limit now, which I guess you couldn't see before, so there's that. Alrighty, let's go get this over with. I'm trying to remember E to activate, because I was just playing Tarkov, and it's F to activate in that regard.
Back to burn me.
Alright, what do you need me to do?
Do you know Gallery Noir down the street?
Yeah.
I happen to know there's a charity event being organized there. Lots of influential Santa Monicans slithering in for token appearances. But there's one thing they don't know. The whole event's been set up by a kindred trying to establish their own power clique in our city. And we can't let that happen.
I wonder who that is.
So I need some brilliant young upstart to spoil the milk.
Alright, what do I need to do?
I promise this won't take long. Take this knife. Give the paintings in the gallery a good slashing. Don't get caught, and don't turn it into a massacre. And steal the charity box, would you? Buy yourself something velvet.
Now that hurts your humanity if you do that, but depends on whether you want the cash or the humanity. I will point out, I do put these VODs up on YouTube. This music gets me copyright claimed, but oh well. It's either turn off the sound entirely or just deal with it. Okay, alright, we'll just say, alright, I'm slashing the paintings, whatever.
I'm sure Therese will be thrilled to honor your agreement when you get back. But in the meantime, get to the museum and ruin those paintings. Then pay me a visit. I want to hear all about it. Hurry up. I can only amuse myself for so long.
Alright.
Oh, and there was something about the paintings. I can't remember. Oh well, have fun decorating.
Something about the paintings, eh? Oh, there couldn't be anything out of the ordinary. Alright, let's get this over with. As well as the copyright claim. La 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 la, no copyright claims. It's just one of those issues with a game of this age. There's one volume slider. So, oh well. I mean, the music's cool and everything. I don't know what that guy's deal was, but let's go ahead and do our... I'm trying to remember, what is the quick save button again? I want to say it's F9? Okay, yeah, that's indeed correct. Alright, so we need to go to the gallery, which will be guarded, but if we go the back route, it's not going to be a big deal. I already know where it is. We'll just go through the parking garage here. As stealthily as possible. Although that path there might take you there. I'm positive of that. I'm pretty sure you can get there through the parking garage, though. There's like a little secret way you can go. Kind of a back way, which for us is perfect. There is a guard, if I remember correctly, that we need to deal with. Just in case we have to deal with this dude. I mean, hey, we're a horror monster, but you can already see the poles are kind of messed up here. Oh, I'm not strong enough to move it? There's a strength requirement. I don't remember that. Okay, well, character sheet. Got 6 experience. It costs us 4 experience to get our strength up. What do you guys say? Get some strength up? I mean, we're going to need it eventually. It will increase our melee skill, which is something we kind of need to do anyway. So what the hell? How about now? There you go. They changed that. I'm pretty sure you didn't used to have a strength requirement. Alright, guard will be none the wiser. Game. Game? Like it's breaking on the lock-picking animation. We do have this quest, do we not? Do we have to talk to the guard? Is it like one of those things? Like you're not supposed to know this is here? This is the ideal situation. He's over there. I'm getting stuck in the lockpick animation. Oh, we can go talk to the dude, I guess. Although, as a Nosferatu, that seems to be the wrong thing to do.
Whoa. What the? That bear claw's not sitting too pretty. Oh, jeez. Evacuate the area. Or whatever the heck you are, I recommend you vacate the area immediately before I radio for additional security personnel. That really knocked a few years off the old ticker.
Alright. Let me go away. Fine. We'll go through. We'll see if that allows me to go in now. Yeah, it does. So you have to have that conversation. That makes kind of sense because you meet that guy later. So I guess they wanted to establish that. But... oh well. Okay, so we want to equip the knife. Not quite yet, though. Alright, quick save. How are we doing on our character? So I did end up putting a point in melee, so we're up to melee skill of 3, which we will need because we have combat here. We also have combat for that Asian vampire. They can't really get around, so the strength point is going to be needed. Might want to also drop in a point of potence when we get into the fight. So I'll just have that ready. Alright, so this is a pretty simple puzzle solving thing. Oh, also, how are we doing on humanity? We're almost maxed out, so you know what? I don't mind losing some humanity, stealing the kitty here, because we'll get it back more than likely from other things we do. There's other things we'll do that will hurt our humanity, but right now we're sitting pretty, so... we get 250, but we lose a little bit of humanity. Not a big deal. Okay, now we'll do the quick save. Alright, so this is a pretty simple puzzle. You have a story, you have to follow the story. So let's just look at all the elements. So we have Cain slays Abel. That may be the beginning, but let's read the other things. We've got Cain spurns Lilith. Cain cursed by God. Cain meets Lilith. So... if I were to put this together, I think Cain slays Abel is the beginning, then cursed, then Lilith, then spurns Lilith. That would be my guess. We'll have to find out here. So, slash this painting. That is indeed the beginning. This one is more than likely the next one. Yeah. Then Cain meets Lilith, because obviously you have to meet her before you can spurn her. Alright, so as soon as I do this, we're going to be in combat, so we got to be ready for it. Well, there's a cutscene first, but... alright. This guy's probably going to hit me pretty hard. Ow. We're not doing too bad, though. Ow. I don't remember the laughing. He's hitting me for aggravated damage, which is a little bit of a problem. Ow. I think we got this, but... ow. If we hadn't gone for the strength, though, I think we would have been in trouble. Got him. Barely, though. Alright. That's that. Go ahead and... did we get any experience yet? We did get a little bit. So that more or less, it looks like it artificially buffs our strength. Which is all good. You know what? Let's sit here so we can heal a little bit. That aggravated damage is going to take a long time to heal. So we'll just sit back. You know, I guess I could have used potence to break the bars now that I think about it, but that's alright. What's done is done. Get our quick save. Guard may nab me here, but we'll give it a try. Yeah, let's get out of here. I'm gonna go back into the sewer just so we can eat some rats, get our blood back up, but also heal. There's a rat. 2 rats. We probably only need 1 to get our health back up. I mean, our blood back up, but our health is going to require both of them. There. Yeah, see, again, the rats are really effective for us. That didn't take any time at all. Alright, I guess we can go... Trying to remember which one gets us to where we want to go. Maybe C? Or let's back to the asylum. Yeah, right out in front of the asylum. I'm kind of like speed running through some of these parts. That is not as easy if you've never done it before, but like once you know the trick behind it, which is just a simple puzzle of getting things in the right order, yeah, it's pretty quick to get through that. And then you just have the fight, more or less. All right. That's right. Nobody cares about what I look like in here. Okie dokie. Now we're gonna have the confrontation. Maybe. Yeah, no, we talked to Therese first, right? Yeah. Oop, get it through the door. Girls are a little floaty for today's standards.
You. What were you thinking?
What, you mean those were your paintings?
The museum. That was my event. Did you think I wouldn't find out?
What?
Shut up. I thought I could control my sister as long as Tongue was out of the picture, but nothing's changed. I should have expected that you'd succumb to Jeanette's influence like all the others, but how dare you!
Wait, I only can say I didn't do it? That's bullshit.
Don't lie to me! Jeanette already confessed she tricked you into doing it. It was probably all Tongue's idea. I'll deal with them later. But that's still no excuse for you ruining my museum.
Okay, so we have 2 choices and they say the same thing. So let's go with choice number 2. That is also the same thing.
My museum is wrecked! Do you understand? Now, if you'd like to atone, or if you'd like to provide further assurance of your innocence, I have one more task that has to be dealt with.
We had an agreement.
We had an agreement. You blew that agreement. Even if my sister was at fault, you played into her hands. And I've all but had her destroyed for her actions against me. In fact, I may have been too severe with her.
Why don't you just get rid of Jeanette?
Jeanette and Tongue are a noisome beauty and beast. Between them, they've nearly crippled my plans. I can control Jeanette, but once she's found a partner in crime, she turns into a bloody nuisance.
Wait, aren't you one of her partners in crime too? Doesn't mean that means she's always a bloody nuisance? Alright, Alright, I'm not gonna threaten her with force.
I made some threats against my sister. Idle threats, involving fire and her impious satin sheets. She took them quite seriously, and is avoiding me. I want to meet with her, and explain that they were said in the heat of the moment. I asked her to meet me at the Surfside Diner, to reconcile, but I'm busy with the club and my other endeavors. I'd like you to go to the diner and promise her that I don't plan to take any action against her. Wait for her in the back booth, near the phones.
Fine.
For all her unwholesome diversions and irritating disruptions, I should be less tolerant of her. She is my sister, however, and I suppose I'm obligated to forgive her her trespasses. I did sire her, after all. Please, be quick about it.
Alright. Wait, can I ever get in here? Oh, I can. Oh. Alright, not really anything to do in here, but I can at least go in. Alright. Computer. Hello, computer. I don't remember what your password is, but I'm fairly certain we can hack you just fine. Oh, we already got the password. Alright, wishes. Alright, let's go to 3. You prefer Jeanette to Therese? Yeah. It's totally not a trapper, see? Totally. Alright, Therese Foreman. I'm disgusting? I'm not the one that let the Nosferatu touch me. That's a good point. Can't you see that he is trying to tear us apart to take over the city? How could you? And now my gallery too. I'm going to show you a little something, Jeanette. The sun. Uh-oh. Alright, let's get out of here. Personally, I preferred that we're not probably going to have a choice, but there's many outcomes for the confrontation between the two sisters. I usually play a more talky character, and I can get like the more, I would say the better ending where nobody loses. Let's put it that way. We'll talk about it a little bit more once we actually see the events unfold, but...
Hey, big spender.
For the diner, for the totally not trap. Trying to think if there's a way I can get out of this without having to fight. Pretty sure you can't use obfuscate if you have somebody looking at you. If they can perceive you. And we might have to kill these guys anyway for the way that the quest works. Not positive. I mean, what guys? What obviously shady guys am I talking about? Couldn't be those guys over there. Alright. Back booth? Wait, she's not here! What the hell? I am so confused. Oh, alright. Aha, we can use it. But you usually answered the phone first. Hold on. Teresa's asked you to go to the Surfside Diner and meet with Jeanette and assure her that Teresa does not mean to harm her. Okay, I'm gonna try and do this peacefully. I don't think it will complete if I do so, because you have to talk to Jeanette on the phone, if I remember correctly. And the phone didn't ring yet. I thought usually the phone rang, you answered it, then the guy shot you, but I guess maybe it's the other way around. Well, seemingly it's the other way around. Oh, I can kill this dude. Well, not if he runs away from me. Hello. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just killing this guy. Not a big deal. Break line of sight. Oh, what happened? Who did it? Yeah, go over there. That's fine.
I know you're here. There you freeze,
Oh, shit.
motherfucker.
Wait, where'd he go? He couldn't be here. Ah, again, not in range. Where'd he go? Alright. I just need to get close enough to just hit him. I'm trying to feed on him, though, because that's... I can't touch him. If I touch him, the stealth goes away. There we go. Got him. So that's the kind of thing we're going to have to perfect. Because I think it's really our only way through here. Give me all this. Alright, answer this. Answer this. Answer this. Hello?
It was a setup. Listen, I know we've had our differences, but you have to trust me. Therese tried to have you killed. I had to lock myself in the bathroom because now she's got a gun and... Please, you have to help me!
Oh no, not a gun against a vampire. You're really threatened. Why should I help you?
This is gonna kill us. Without me, you'll never get out of Santa Monica alive.
Why is she trying to kill you?
Hurry! I don't know how much
Or me,
longer I have.
honestly. Alright, fine, I'm on my way. Alright, so the law is on us. Let's go ahead and get a quick save. We might use invisibility right out the door, because they're not coming in yet. Okay. Use it. Go out. Shouldn't be able to see me. Are you expecting someone? Okay, we cannot bump into anyone or the invisibility goes away and then we're in trouble. If I stay still, my timer doesn't go. Although I could just use more blood and go invisible again. I think we can make it there. Ah. Hey, playing Nosferatu is actually a lot of fun. When you look at it a certain way. Oh wait, were you here before? Let's freak you out. Ah! Come on! I like cuddling and long walks on the beach. She didn't like that too much, huh? We'll talk to Nox later. Alrighty. It's time for the fun part. Here we go.
You stay out of this. To think anyone would risk their life for this filthy, tainted waste of blood. This will just make it easier to kill both of you. Help! Save me and I'll help you find Bertram. I swear! Shut up, Jeanette! I warned you to stay away from Tongue. He's turned you against me. I always looked out for you, but you couldn't stand my success. You had to meddle, didn't you? I didn't want it to end like this, but you forced me. You never gave me any credit for anything, Therese. I was the one calling the shots. Bertram was dancing on my leash. How does it feel to know that I beat you?
Alright. So let's explain now that the cat is out of the bag. Many of you that played this game before, this is not going to be too shocking, but if you've never played this game before, if you've never seen it played, this is actually a twist that I think most people found, I, myself, found quite compelling. So I tried not to ruin it too much, but now the cat's out of the bag, let's talk about it. So everything you say leading up to this, I'm pretty sure, does matter for this final confrontation. This confrontation can go in 3 different ways that I know of. Technically a 4th way depends on how you approach it. If you have really good speaking skills and you play your cards right, and this is, in my opinion, the best outcome, both of them will survive this confrontation. And that's the ending I like the best. But you have to have the speaking skills to be able to pull it off, which I don't have. So that's not likely going to happen. The other 2 things that are going to happen is one or the other is going to survive. And a lot of it depends on how you talk to them leading up to this and also the conversation you're just about to have. But if you play neutrally the whole time and you don't have the speaking skills either, then it's random which one wins. So one of them is going to survive. If you don't have the talking skills to get it, so it's a good conclusion. One of them is going to survive. You can pick which one survives, or you can leave it up to fate. Depends on how you play your cards. I don't know 100% how I played my cards. I probably favored Therese more than I did Jeanette, but we'll have to see. So what's going on here?
Isn't it obvious? I'm about to rid the night of this deviant, backstabbing whore. Do you realize that despite her condition, she still fornicates with kind, no less?
Oh my gosh.
Despicable. So unclean. You're one to talk, dear sister. Or should I say daddy's little girl? Do you want to know just how depraved the Baron of Santa Monica can be? Shut up, Jeanette. You'd love the world to think you're a saint. When you thought I was asleep, I used to hear Father come in at night. I heard him whisper how much he loved you in your ear before he... Don't finish that sentence, or you're dead.
One thing I would like to say, though, is this game makes it seem like vampires cannot or do not have sex. Having played the tabletop game, that is not true. It's not as easy for them to do it, but they can. All right, so... Well, this one we're definitely picking a side. I'm gonna go to the tree side because I feel like I've already been going that way.
Don't you want to hear what happened? How she became the pillar of the community she is today? Shut up. Just shut up!
Okay. I really don't want to leave it up to fate. So we're just gonna say...
That's right, Jeanette. No one wants to hear your lies. I was the good girl. You were the wicked one. And despite that, I've always covered up your mistakes. I've taken care of you. And this is how you repay me. Taken care of me. You've done nothing but keep me down. Blame me for every mistake. Did you expect me to let you rule my life until the end of time? No, sister. You've had it coming since our last sunrise. Is that right, dear? If it wasn't for me, you would have never survived this long. Remember? They tried to separate us, but I refused. I chose this life and brought you into it so that we could stay together. Obviously, you've forgotten.
Okay, now we're gonna play the neutral point. That doesn't give you the right to tell her what to do.
She's a control freak. People, things, emotions. If she can't control something, she gets rid of it. And you're a wild animal.
Notice that.
You'll rub up against anything that'll take you in for the night. Then when you're stuffed and bored, you bite the hand that fed you.
Okay. Hey, if it wasn't for Jeanette, I'd be on my way to Tongue right now. I think somebody trying to kill me is kind of more egregious, so I'm going to say that.
Therese will never let you live. You've disappointed her. I used you, yes, but I didn't try to have you killed. Therese has no problem with killing, do you? Remember Father? Father loved me. I was a good girl. I always did what I was told. You always hated that he loved me. You disobeyed him. You brought men home when he wasn't there. You were an awful daughter to him.
All right, so as much as Jeanette isn't trying to get me killed, we could argue that the manipulation had the conclusion, consequence of possibly getting me killed. So in a way, Jeanette did have a hand in it. Okay, what happened to your father, Jeanette, or what happened to your father, Therese? Well, we got to go back. So we were in Therese's corner. Now we went back over to Jeanette's corner. Now let's go back to the Therese corner. We're just gonna leave this up to fate. So what happened to your father, Therese?
I was always good to Father, but Jeanette made him miserable. Over the years, it all became too much for him. I think she broke his heart, so he killed himself right in our room. Killed himself? Therese, you placed his finger on the trigger once you blew his mind all over the silly clown wallpaper. Right after he found me in your bed and thought I was you. He was always angry at you. You drove him to drink. When he died, he was in torment. As I recall, he died with a smile on his face.
Okay, let's go back in the other corner. I can't believe you killed your own father, Therese.
The police sure did.
They broke us up for a little while, remember? The first thing you did after your escape was find me.
Enough! Don't say another word about that.
So, sweet sister.
Is this how it has to end? I admit I always knew this night might come.
Well, any message you want me to give Father? An apology?
A love letter?
Let's try the give me the gun, even though that will not work because I have not done the proper things. So give me the gun. Okay, now this is the classic random ending where we don't know who's gonna win. Let's see who won.
I should turn this on you next.
Therese won.
But I won't. Without Jeanette's assistance. Tongue, you're no threat. I'll call off the feud if that will get you out of my city.
No, I think that happened because I backed Therese a little bit more than Jeanette.
Tongue's hiding out in an abandoned oil tank at the old gas station. I'll tell him that one condition of a truce is that he help you. Our business then is finally complete. What you witnessed here, not a word to anyone.
All right, understand. Goodbye. Let's run the hell out of this room. So yeah, Jeanette just got killed. In her head, obviously, but in her head, that's all that matters. The gun was symbolic. Looks like we can't read Jeanette's email anymore. Can we read? Can't read anybody's Gmail. All right. Did you hide anything in the bathroom? Nope. All right, let's get the hell out of here. I think when you say go for the gun, though, that's where it can be a little bit more random. But I think the weight of who, like, you backed more, like who you were more positive to in the previous parts does have a weight on it, if I remember correctly. But I may be misremembering that. Now, if you just tell one or the other, hey, you know, off that person or whatever, then yeah, I think it's a little bit more set on who's going to survive. But hey, I wanted to leave it up to whatever and see what happened. Leave it up to the fate. But I think Priest was going to survive just based off of previous conversations, I think. Again, I'm not positive on how that works, but... All right, let's go talk to Foxy Boxes here. One of our side quests. So, you managed to talk to Reese. Reese has put word into Tongue that the feud is off. Tongue is hiding in an old tank. Okay, so we know where this is, or I know where this is. Well, let's just get this. I'm gonna do a hard save here because it's been a little while. Save Santa Monica Foxy Boxes. That's fine. Whatever. All right, let's do a little bit of searching. Now, I'm fairly certain you cannot get out of this one without a fight, but we'll do what we can. Maybe we can use our powers to give us a semblance of a advantage. All right, so we've got various reports, 10, 12, 4. I don't know what today's date is as far as the game goes. But hey, at least it's in October. And if 23 is supposed to be like today or close to it, we're not even that far away as far as like number of days. So very appropriate. Now, it's 15 years ago. But that is what it is. All right, let's hit enter here. Okay, report 1. My initial observations of the city indicate that the Canaanites, which is Western-style vampires, here are both scattered and unorganized. There are 3 individuals of note, but they seem to be involved in some sort of dispute. I shall continue to watch and listen. I'm going to assume that's Jeanette, Therese, and Bertram Tongue. At 10... 04 is the next one. These Canaanites are a curious and fragile race. They waste the gift of their immortality on petty schemings and fleshly gain. We'll have little problem making this city our own. Okay, 10, 1, 04. It seems that my presence here has been noted by one of the Canaanites, and Nosferatu, I believe they are called. He has entrusted the responsibility of my surveillance to a bumbling mortal fool. I've begun to follow this so-called spy, a small, amusing respite from my usual duties. So that would be Nox, I believe was his name, if I'm remembering that correctly. Okay, 10. 304. I've drawn the attention of a newcomer, an agent of the prince, who has discovered the corpse of Virgil Crumb. I know very little about this individual, but they seem much more resourceful than most Canaanites I have observed. I will prepare myself on the event that our paths cross because an altercation seems imminent. If I do not survive, let my last report state that Santa Monica is ripe for the taking. We'll find little resistance if we come in force. Okay. Well, see about that. I think that's pretty much it. You just got the reports, which give you a little bit of background. Okay, so if we can't hide from this guy, which I have a feeling it just will not work, potence and blood buff are going to be a little bit more important. Don't know if we'd be able to feed on him. Because if I just hit F on him and feed on him until he dies, that would be the easiest way through this conflict. I'm pretty sure there's a cutscene that kind of prevents me from being able to, like, just stealth around and avoid him that way. Do we try the obfuscate? There he is. Okay, we've gone invisible. I've got potence ready to go. Now, where is he? They only have so much time visible. Okay, so he's leaping around like a madman. I'm not really sure if the invisibility works on him either. And he's not really staying put, but I don't think he can see me. Come on down. Yeah, he jumps back up there. He jumps back down after a time. Yeah, this is going to take forever, I think, to set up any other way. There he is. Let's just get this over on the road.
Hey, you!
Ow. Okay, we got him stun locked. Got him. Easy enough. I don't think there's anything else we can really do here. Oop. I go up the ladder. I think it's just meant to be an arena to fight in, more or less. He didn't drop anything we can loot either. If we could get that sword, that'd really give us a nice shortcut to the game. So we got a whole bunch of experience we might want to expend. It's going to cost 15 to get this, so we really only need one more experience point. We could get the next level. What would the next level do for us? Probably be pretty good, huh? I kind of want to max out Obfuscate before we do anything else, because it seems to be broken in a lot of regards. I mean, we really were just able to just get into a position to stun lock that guy and annihilate him, which I think you could only really do if with that invisibility. And I'm also thinking about, like, later parts of the game, how easy they may be, if we're able to get around a lot of it. Let's go turn in the quest. We have to talk to Nox. Then Bertram's just over there. There's that oil rig that they were talking about. All right. We don't need to sneak. Okay, Nox.
Yo, dude, you do that thing yet?
I did.
Oh, thank God! Oh man, yes! That thing was hounding me like every night. Look, still haven't heard anything from Bertram. Sorry, okay? I'll still let him know, but for now, I have no way to repay you.
Okay, you repaid me with 1 experience point. Thanks. Any idea what that thing was?
Bertram said it's like a vampire, but different, you know? It's like what they have in China instead of vampires. He said lots of them have been coming to California for some reason, I don't know.
Alright. There we go. So, I'm just going to immediately spend that and get the next level. Next one after that is 20. We'll probably hold off on that, but at this point, what can we do? We can move freely while invisible, so we don't need to crouch anymore, which is amazing. Gives us a lot more foot speed. It will be revealed if you interact with an environment. Okay, if you touch anyone or containers. But we also get a bonus if we come out of the obfuscate and do damage to anyone. Double damage. I think we had that as well before, but it was only 50% damage extra. Now it's double damage. And it lasts a couple more seconds, yeah. So the more we go along this path, the longer it will last too, which is also nice. Alright. Oh, before we leave the club. Alright, just gotta get the boogie down. Celebrate doing most of the quests in Santa Monica. Alright, let's go. I might hop down and eat some rats before we, it probably doesn't matter. We only have a little bit of blood down, and I think they're going to give me some opportunities, maybe? Not going to really be that big of a deal, I guess. Although the manhole is all the way over there. And those bums like to trap me. Damn dirty bums. Yeah, let's just go talk to Bertram. Got any rats inside, buddy?
Look who finally made it. Thought you'd never find me, huh?
You knew I was looking for you.
I've gotten good at knowing when I'm wanted.
Are you Bertram Tong?
The one and only. But don't bother with the introductions, fledgling. I know who you are.
You?
News travels down the kindred grapevine like wildfire. And that courtroom spat between LaCroix and Nines Rodriguez is a juicy little morsel. And you in the middle. How interesting.
You want to be stereotypical about Nosferatu? They're kind of known to be like the spies and information seekers. Typically speaking, they, you know, they are the ears and every wall. All right, so you know I survived.
Oh, you did you? Well, I wasn't worried. So why did you need to find me? What did you need?
All right, warehouse.
Oh, never mind. The warehouse, though. I've been watching the place. The Sabbat has a bunch of low-life humans working day and night to move stuff through there. There's some major staging going on.
I don't need to ask questions about what the Sabbat and what humans are. Right. Where can we get me inside?
Yes, I can. Just tell me when you're ready, and we'll leave. Once you're there, however, you're on your own. You'll have to get into the place and plant the explosives in the middle office to take the whole structure down.
I'm more or less ready. Let's go.
Here, take this map. Use it to navigate the sewer mains. You'll never be able to use public transportation with that face, so, get used to jogging in the slop. And stop back by later. I might have use for a young Nosferatu like yourself.
Cool. Thanks, maybe I will.
You ready to go?
I have some questions for you when I get back. Let's go. Not yet. All right, sure. All right, so give me a map of the sewers, which are already in the sewers, and we've already been in the sewers. So that advice of staying in the sewers is a little premature. Or I'm sorry. Not premature. Opposite of that. A little late. All right, let's go ahead and get our hard save here. All right, we got our invisibility powers ready to go if we need them. Oh, get stuck on something. Let's jump over that. Oops. Was an accident. Actually, where are we at in experience? We got 16 experience? Jeez, all right. Oh. I forgot to hit accept. That makes sense now. Okay. And there might be a couple scripted points where we're really supposed to fight, but I'm gonna drain this guy rather than break his neck. I need the blood. One thing I probably would have done if we'd gone to the pawn shop first is I would have sold some of the guns, get some money, because I'm not gonna really use guns, but oh well, done is done. Okay. We can get by and stealth kill most of the bad guys, that'd be nice. Went in here? Nothing in those drawers. I know there's like a more stealthy way to go. I just want to make sure we keep our eyes open. Ah, sure. Guess if it comes down to it, we need to use a gun. We're not any good at it, so I don't know what I'm doing, but where are we on the skills department? So we have a melee of 3. And the weapons, you only have a requirement of 3 here. So damage potential of 14, lethality of 7, base damage 2, no feat adjustment. Whereas this is an upgrade across the board of 2, but we do have a feat adjustment. Not sure if I remember 100% what the feat adjustment does. I don't know if it just reduces the damage a little bit. If it's just a 1 though, but it's giving us 2 increase, maybe it's okay. Alright, we'll go out the more stealthy route. Which is this. Hello, bomb. Alright, go ahead and get ourselves a quick save.
Yo, what the fuck is going on here tonight? Marcus is all in everyone's face and shit.
Didn't you hear? A new shipment came in, some pretty serious hardware.
Yeah, I heard. But what the fuck? We get that kind of shit in here all the time. What's so different about tonight?
I don't know. Marcus is tense as a motherfucker. Maybe you heard something.
Like what?
Like, I don't know, but keep your fucking eyes open. And someone better tell those clowns in the freight house to quit playing cards before Marcus comes out and starts peeling fucking caps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
Not sure I've heard that phrase before, peeling caps. See if we can go around them the other way. I'm gonna try and preserve my invisibility powers as much as possible. I also have this way, which I think is like the front entrance. Ah, okay, so that's the reason right there why you don't got the front entrance. There's a dude right there. If we go this way... I mean, why put points into stealth if you have to rely 100% on invisibility and stuff? Bad guy. If you can get in and break his neck, they'll do so. We don't need to do that. He raises the alarm and the other guys come after me, then we kind of failed. See how close you could get to me without noticing me? Alright, I'm gonna try and get up on him. There we go. Night-night. Alright, as one patrol we don't have to worry about. Anyone that's alone like that, we're definitely gonna off. Okay, dude right here. Just gonna use the invisibility just to be sure. I'll feed on him to get the blood black. Blood black. Blood back! Jeez, alright. Oop, on my mic. Another tire iron. Yeah, so far we're doing pretty well here, I think. I don't need to crouch while I'm invisible. I think it's more or less go up the ladder, right? Okay. So our main objective here is just to get to the location and plant a bomb, if I remember correctly. Let's double check on that. You've located Bertram Tongue. Yeah, your next step is to blow up the warehouse and plant the astrolite without killing anyone if possible. Whoops! About the killing anyone. I mean, how do you blow the whole place up without killing anyone, though? Is there a ladder that goes down? There's an invisible wall, that's for sure. Pretty sure you could walk along this. Likely gonna see me with as high stealth as I have. Let's peek over this way. I'm pretty sure where I have to go. Oh, there's a huge invisible wall here. Alright. Let's go this way. If you want to go gung-ho, obviously there's a lot of people to kill. That looks like a dead end, so we'll just keep going this way. I think my main objective is to get on that kind of like catwalky thing. See if it lets me go this way. And you might be able to climb these chains. I'm pretty sure you can. Like they act like a ladder. Try it. Oh, I walked right through it. This chain? I guess it's not the end of the world if I drop down here, but I thought the chains were like a... Oh, they are. Ooh, that was close. They are like a ladder, it was kind of finicky to even get on them. Okay, if I remember correctly, where you plant them, in here. There's probably guards, so we're gonna have to be very careful.
Once they come pick up the stash, they promise they make us just like them. You know what that means? That means we never
See if we can break this lock.
We can even fly? Why not? Don't they fly in the movies? Yeah, I guess so. And like that punk who drugged the brother, you could hit his whole crew with a bullet. Tear their asses up if I was a vampire. Yeah, it's not so bad. You'd be stupid not to run with this crew. They said they run with the cities. You understand that?
I didn't make that noise. That was a water thing.
You can do anything you want. Kill anyone who gets in your way. Fly all over the place. But what about blood?
Talking about vampires and stuff.
That's how they do it up in the movies. That's kind of nasty. What if I want a sandwich or something?
I can hear the footsteps on the other side of the door. I'm trying to wait.
Probably tastes good to vampires. It's still nasty. What about sex? Don't tell me I gotta give up hitting it, because my cousin's got her friend staying at my house and she... Man, how do you expect me to know? Not like it falls off, right? What? You never use it anyway. That's messed up. Just keep your eyes open. Figure this shit out.
Alright, this is where you plant the astrolite.
I never agreed to.
Alright, we're gonna try and go out the way we came. theory, we haven't alerted anyone. So we can climb back up on these chains. Might be easier said than done. Alright, we'll just go out different way. I mean, it's not like we're on a timer or anything. Let's get the hell out of here. Come on, me buddies.
Hey, you see something out there?
No.
Out there in the trains. I swear I saw something moving.
There wasn't anything. Oh shit, we're gonna have to go the other way. Don't worry about it, guys. It's fine. Easy peasy. That's so much easier if you have stealth, man. You have to fight through that. That takes a while.
The warehouse. Your handiwork, I presume?
What the? Are you a werewolf?
Not experienced much in the creatures of the night, are you? For future reference, you might keep in mind that werewolves aren't in the habit of introducing themselves.
Also, I'll point out this is the guy we saw earlier when we went to the pier area. Who are you and why have you been following me?
I see my reputation, for once, does not precede me. My name is Beckett. I haven't been following you per se. We've just coincidentally been at the same places at the same time, for different reasons. So sorry if I unnerved you. Tell me, have you by chance seen or felt anything strange since your embrace?
Let's see. We were supposed to keep that a secret, and as a true Nosferatu, I need this for information, man. So, we're not just gonna just spill the beans easily. Saw a ghost, though.
A ghost? Quite ordinary. I generally pay wraiths no mind. All but a few are willing to give up their secrets.
Okay. That's gonna be it. Not gonna say anything else.
Most of my contacts here report sensing something unusual in the night air, like a sense of dread or pressure. But I'm not a native to these parts, so I can't tell if it's irregular. And since you're still fresh, perhaps you're not attuned to it. Pleasure meeting your acquaintance, but there are rumblings for me to discredit. We shall, I'm certain, meet again. Or never again. Good night, young one, and be careful. You're very likely being hunted by the Sabbat.
Well, they didn't even know I did that. A couple people ended up with some fang marks in their necks, and one guy had a broken neck. But you know, it happens. Or did I do? I didn't break anybody's neck, did I? No, the one guy. Yeah, the one guy did. So 2 people died. Mysteriously, blood is missing. They have no blood. That happens, though. All right, let's go ahead and give ourselves a hard save. I'm starting to think Nosferatus are broken in this game, and it's really easy to get past a lot of the things that are normally quite difficult. All right.
Nice work, fledgling. I felt that explosion a mile away. It's all over the news, too. Man, there's gonna be some pissed off Sabbat just howling for blood tonight.
Good chuckle there.
Beckett? Well, I know of him. Why?
Spoke with him.
No kidding. Huh. Must be something major happening if he's in town. Beckett is a historian of sorts. He's unearthed more vampire lore than anyone. Well, that's all Beckett does. Seek the truth behind our condition.
Let's ask him some questions.
What do you need?
Yeah, I met your Gold Nox. Let's see what you have to say about that.
I know you did. Sharp kid. Can track like a bloodhound. I watched him work for a while before I approached him. I had no idea how eager he would be to help.
I want to continue this conversation. You knew I did.
You would. I had him watching you-know-who for me. It was inevitable you'd pass through her joint. I told him to keep an eye out for you, gave him lines to feed you, the whole bit.
Sure didn't seem like he was expecting me.
Come on, fledgling, don't ever think you're ahead of the ball in this game. No matter what action you take, some kindred you never even met already foresaw it and found a way to profit from it.
Alright. We'll say this too, but we know that's not true.
You helped me remove a spy without revealing myself or getting my hands dirty. Pretty good actor, that Knox, huh?
Well played, Bertram. Well played.
Don't take it hard, fledgling. I won't be the last elder to milk you for a favor.
You got that straight. I have a few more questions.
Like what?
Don't care about the clans, don't care about the sex. I wanted to know about someone.
Sure.
No, I'm not.
You better get back downtown. Prince LaCroix is gonna want to hear all about this victory.
We don't need to get into all the lore and stuff. I think we have to go to a taxi, right? I was hoping you'd give me the quest now, but it looks like I'm gonna have to come back later. Hey, Bomb, get out of the way! Alright. I don't 100% remember where the taxi is. I also feel like I have to sneeze. But I've felt like that for like the last 5-10 minutes, so it's just not coming. So if I randomly sneeze and I'm not able to mute the mic, I apologize ahead of time. Alright, I think I remember where the taxi is. Oh, also, he gave me a map. Where is the map? Sewer Works Manual. Guide to sewer remains in the Great Los Angeles area. Uh-huh. Oh! Gotcha. So there isn't going to be a cab. For a Nosferatu. Oops. I keep messing that up because in Tarkov, C is crouch. So I'm kind of like in a bad habit with that. How are we doing on experience? Got a 5, okay. I think it's this diagonal map, probably. There. Let's go take a look at that. Because ordinarily there'd be a cab. Yep. So we can go downtown. Now we're going to be in the downtown sewers. Hey, wait. That's clever. So they synced that up with the previous cinematic so that no matter what clan you were.
Let's take it and leave it out for the sunrise.
We're going to have a lot of fun with this one. Think you could blow up our warehouse and get away with it? Huh, Lick?
Yes, because you didn't see me.
Let's pull out its eyes and its tongue and its teeth. I want its teeth.
Camarilla fuck. Boys, I think we could all use a little entertainment. Those of you sitting in the first few rows will get wet.
That's fourth wall breaking, my friend.
Son of a
See, that's what you
bitch.
get for doing that.
Leave.
There's 3 of us, Rodriguez.
Yeah. 3 of us. What are you gonna do? Shoot us?
This ain't over. We'll find you. You too, Rodriguez. You're both dead. Nobody messes with a Sabbat and lives.
Keep moving. Trouble sure seems to like you. Good effort. Execution needs a little work. You look like shit. Name's Nines.
The vampire must not have had very much health. I mean, I did get shot in the face, but... Thanks for the help.
Should have been more careful, newbie. You should stick to the sewers.
I was in the sewers. I remember you from the court.
Kid, I got things to deal with. Why don't you pay me a visit at the last round tonight? I don't know what you've heard so far, but it's time you heard the real story.
The real story. I'll think about it.
This is a mean existence. Stay out of trouble, kid.
Okay then. I'm not that big of a fan of the anarchists. If I'm totally honest with you. I'm more of a Camarilla lapdog. What can I do? What can I say? Alright. Get ourselves a hard save so we don't have to see that cutscene again. Alright, where are we at? We could focus just on what's downtown, which really, honestly, we don't have anything downtown. So, let's see. Port to Prince Akoi in the tower downtown. This is also downtown. As a matter of fact, I don't think that far away from it. There it is. This I think we'll see more of downtown as well, and then this is also downtown. So everything that's here in Santa Monica is also something you do in downtown, really. So oh yeah, okay, this is that area with the interesting little thing. I'll just sneaky over here. I wonder if there's manholes closer to the prince's thing. Probably not. I'm actually curious what she would say. Let's just see. Hello, lady.
Oh my god, get away from me.
I just want to.
Get away! Leave me alone! Ah!
Oh, that was a crime? Walking up to the lady was a crime? That's a mean game. I just wanted to see what happened. I knew it would probably be a bad idea. Do we pay a visit to the vendor here first? Well, I kind of want to do that. Because I want to hear what he has to say about my skin condition. Hello there.
Damn, man. Don't be sneaking up on a brother with your crackhead skin disease test tube baby looking ass. Damn near shit my pants. I don't sell no soap, so what the hell you want?
You sell things? What do you sell?
Take a look. But I ain't got no rock, so I know you ain't interested.
Let's see. Alright, the main thing I'm interested from you. We might sell the guns. You can have this. $7 for a shotgun? Come on. I'm just gonna sell the tire iron because we only really need one melee weapon. What else we got? Doesn't let me sell the bail bond, even though I don't think we have a use for it anymore. Bulging wallet makes you the undead Rockefeller. I don't know about $863 making me a Rockefeller, but whatever. Can't sell the purse. Can't sell the diary. Wouldn't want to sell that. Alright. How much is this? $387 for heavy clothing. There's a set of heavy clothing which acts as armor. Heavy clothing has an armor rating of 1. There are no stat penalties for equipping it. Examples would be jackets, coats, thick sweaters, and sturdy trousers. Let's buy it. Alright. I would like to wear that, please. I don't think you can, Alright, and then we have to see what we look like. Oh, that's interesting. Is there a way to look at just the way I look? There you go. Info. We got our... What is it, gimp suit? Is that what you call it? Alright. That's enough of that.